Oh no, it looks like we've got a problem. These are lights that my wife got about 6 months ago. You see this left one is lighting up. It goes down a trail there into the woods. But this right one, where's the rest of them? Oh, I might have to come back in the daytime to inspect it. But there's supposed to be an equally long line of them that head down the side as well. Oh, let me have a quick look. There's something after this one, is it? Oh, I can see it. I doubt you can see it on... You might be able to see the little wire. I think it's snapped. Oh, they're also brighter, I think, than the other ones, yeah. I think all the power's going in. Right, okay, I'll switch it off and then I'll come back in the daylight. Okay, we're out the next morning. There's a squirrel up there. It's also very foggy. Maybe I'll see it behind that tree. And it sounds like it's raining. It's very still. Anyway, right, let's get down here and have a look at this. As I say, they're only about 6 months old, so it doesn't really bode well, does it, for the longer term with these lights. Anyway, we'll have a look. Okay, here's the left one's solar part and controller, and you can see here that how the lines go along, and it's the same on both sides. In fact, just a little note, this is what we think was a Native American marker tree. You can see how it goes dramatically left. It goes 90 degrees. And the Native Americans used to get directions by doing things like that. They used to bend the tree over 90 degrees and then bend it back up again. So this sat very flat and then did the 90 degrees back up again. A totally unnatural way for a tree to grow. And this one's just fallen over about a month ago. It was rotten. It's a shame. Anyway, back to the task. So this is the right hand side one. You can see how the line comes up, goes around that tree, comes along and goes around this tree. But it's rather evident now in the daylight about this wire, which, oh my word. That's some fast corrosion. Like I say, they're only about 6 months old. And it makes me think about a soldered repair. Would that corrode fast as well? Maybe I'll have to cover it, I don't know, glue or something to protect from the elements. But I'm also looking, and I don't know I'll be able to solder onto that LED. Well, in fact, the best way perhaps may be to, I think it's this wire, cut this wire, join the two up. So I've just decided, what I'll do is I'll get my power cube, that's a small lithium ion battery, solar recharged, and I'll get the soldering iron and I'll come out and I'll fix this wiring on the tree in the woods. Why not? I'll go and get that stuff and come back. And while I'm walking, I'm getting rained on. And it's only fog. Oh my. Now I've come back down with this little knife such that I can prepare things, because I don't really want the power cube and the soldering iron to be out in what's turned out to be kind of like rain. And of course it is mains, so you know, a bit of safety. Anyway, what I'm going to do is to prepare these wires. And if it is somewhat in focus, you can see that the wire is snapped right at the LED. So I'll just bypass that. There we are, the wires are prepared. So I'm going to get the soldering iron and get some solder on that, and then I'll put some glue round. As another aside, I was just walking again back to the house and I saw these. The fog is collected on spider webs, and I just found that really cool, the way it's collected on them. As I look all around, these little white dots everywhere, and it's the spider webs. I wondered what they were, so I came over to have a look. I think they're a bit small for that fella there. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of neat. And as you can see, it's still very thick. It's now 10 o'clock in the morning and it's still this thick. So I guess it's going to rain in those woods all day, you know, collecting on the leaves. So here we are, power cube, soldering iron heating up. Got the solder there and the solder paste. So, a couple of minutes time, we can get this done. There we are with the connection soldered. And quite the surreal thing really, bringing this down to the woods. But practical enough, you know, it's better than taking it all indoors and having to set it all back up again. Right, I'll get some glue on the join and then we'll be able to test it tonight. And there we go, that's some glue on it. I've used some of this stuff. It's only cheap, but it does dry well, just harden out quite well, remaining slightly flexible. But it does also look quite a lot like one of those little LEDs. It doesn't look out of place in a way. Right, I'll do a sanity check next, which I should have done before putting the glue on. So, here's the unit, and if I cover it over with my hand, you should see the LEDs. Oh yes, we do see the LEDs. Oh, and you can see them over there too. Right, so we'll just check it works properly in a bit when it goes dark. And I've just come outside as it's going dark, and I think I see them both running. Let's go and take a look. Yes, there we go. Both of them, both strings are now lit up, doing the thing, changing different patterns and whatnot. My wife's got her lights back. So if you like this kind of thing, do consider liking and subscribing if you would. I need the 4,000 watch hours next, that's my thing. Thank you all who have subscribed so far. It's over 1,100 now. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.